Actually cooking some pork chops. It's Tuesday morning here in Sydney, and I just got back from a 10K run. And what I like to do is after I run is eat high quality protein and fats. In this case, my air fryer and pork chops. I had them marinating for about 24 hours in soy, garlic, salt, pepper, and crushed red pepper. So they're gonna be delicious. But what I'm doing here at my house, back there is my studio where I edit. You might look familiar a bit. So I was editing a new video that I haven't posted yet. I'm going to be posting it today. Basically a stats don't lie video, a breakdown of Jaron Ennis and Brian Norman Jr. based on the last 48 hours of a lot of the back and forth coming one-way traffic from Brian Norman Jr.'s father. Also, Boozy Ennis was speaking about how they weren't offered a fight and how Brian Norman Jr. Sr. was like, what are you talking about? We made a counter offer, and then ducking, people have been screaming ducking. People have been screaming, if Boots is really the boogeyman, he would take that fight. But so the Stats Don't Lie video will come out today. What I'm doing is, as I normally do on the channel, I'll show you compare and contrast of the careers. That's not what I want to talk about here. What I want to talk about here is the false narratives that us boxing fans, you boxing casuals, do all the time regarding either a potential fight or a past fight. We create lies, false narratives, fake statistics, and fake numbers. And I'm just calling a couple people out real quick because, dude, the internet is a real thing, guys. If you're going to come on and talk about fake narratives, or this guy ducked this guy, or this guy fought nobody, or this guy's resume is so much better, you better come at me with some evidence, because you're not dealing with somebody who doesn't know their shit. I know the stats about fighters, and when you talk about Jaron Ennis' resume being so much stronger than Brian Norman's resume, that's horseshit. Neither one of them had, now let's not get it twisted, neither one of them have a strong resume, okay? So I'm not saying one's resume is better than the other, but don't read some of the comments. Don't come at me saying Jaron Ennis has fought everybody. What has Brian Norman done? Jaron Ennis has gone through the gauntlet of world title contenders and world champions. That is 100% a lie, fake news, horse shit. Jaron Ennis has fought how many world champions? One. And you probably can't even name him, okay? Brian Norman Jr. has fought 0. So when you look at a guy in Boots Ennis who's 27 years old, you look at a guy like Brian Norman Jr. who's 23, who will be 24 in November, Ennis has only fought one world champion, Sergey Lipnitz. Brian Norman Jr. has fought in 0. So if Norman Jr. and Ennis fight, Ennis will fight Norman Jr. will fight his first world champion, okay? The reason why I'm referencing that, because in the comments in one of the posts on our Facebook group and on the YouTube chat, people were talking about how Ennis' resume is so much better than Norman's. It's not. Ennis' resume is soft. It is. Let's not get it twisted. It's not strong. No pro boxer, no world champion has a soft resume. I didn't mean to say that. But it's not a strong resume. At 27, it's not filled with world champions, and we know that. So don't try to say it is. And another thing is, Norman Jr., he wants this fight. He wants to step up. He talks about if Boots is the real big boogeyman, he'll take this fight. And undefeated fighters. Boots is 32-0. Norman Jr. is 24-0. Boots has 29 knockouts. Norman Jr. has 20 knockouts. Both guys in their careers only beaten 2 undefeated fighters, which isn't a lot. And my point of this is to let you know, when I put out the Stats Don't Lie video, it'll be more of the stats like this, educating the fans, the casuals, about their favorite fighters or fighters they dislike, is that don't come to my channel and create fake numbers, because David Avanesyan is not a world champion, by the way. Somebody put in the comment section, Boots has fought 2 world champions. David Avanesyan was never a world champion. There's the internet for that. Look that shit up before you come to me. Stay tuned, guys. I appreciate you. I got to flip my pork chop over. And the Stats Don't Lie video, Norman Jr. versus Boots, will be out soon. Subscribe, notify. I appreciate you.